Here's a quick way to destroy and kill a narcissist. 100% success rate. Yes, I totally get it. I understand what drives you, and why you are thinking about doing this after how they have treated you. I want to make it clear, though, that this is not about getting even. We'll talk about this in the video instead. Hey everyone, welcome back. I hope everything is okay with you. So you want to make things confusing and think about how to break down their effect. I fully understand that. I really get it. There is an easy method that might work. It sounds simple in theory, but it can be very hard to do in real life. I understand that there are several steps that need to be taken, and not everyone can do them. You do, however, have the power. Let's talk about how to deal with a narcissist now. Very first and foremost, I do not support doing bad things to other people. Even though many of you may disagree with me, we need to remember that narcissists are people. Let's change our point of view, though. I understand why you want to talk about this, and it's not because you want to hurt them as a person. Instead, it's about using smart tactics to deal with them. Finally, we want to get rid of them from our lives. In order to do that, you need to get away from them. To make it seem like they can't feel you anymore, you need to fade away from their sight. To use a metaphor, this method will destroy the narcissist. Regardless, you need to do something to keep this person from coming back into your life. I know that this isn't easy for everyone because they may have shared duties, like children or assets. You can make less touch with this person, though. Remember that narcissists like to connect with other people on an emotional level, even if they don't really feel feelings themselves. They want to feel good about themselves and are interested in what you think, feel, and why you do the things you do. Remember that they know you very well and can guess how you will act based on what they see. So, it's important to think about how to handle this situation strategically, focused on avoiding contact and being aware of the emotional side. Don't forget that the goal is to protect yourself and end all contact with the narcissist. The narcissist has paid close attention to your facial reactions and body language. This is their only way to stay alive. As hunters, these signs make them very happy. They are more aware of these kinds of details because they want to see how you respond. They have carefully studied what sets you off and can guess how you will react. But if you don't tell them this, the narcissist will not know what to expect from you. Because they no longer have that insight, they can't tell what your next move, behavior, or feelings will be. They are confused because you aren't there with them or talking to them. They are deeply affected by this confusion. What is actually happening? They ask themselves. When you don't give them the approval they were expecting, it's very upsetting. Because narcissists naturally want to be liked and accepted, it can be bad for them. Keep in mind that you need to know how to get their approval if you want it. You have to control what they do and force them to give you what you want, because they won't give it to you on their own. At first, they might do what you ask, but soon it will become boring. Because of this, the narcissist has to come up with other ways to meet their wants. So, in order to get approval, you might have to use gaslighting and lying, which means getting someone to do something they don't want to. Also, please keep in mind that manipulative actions like gaslighting and lying are not supported or promoted. It's important to put honest and healthy conversations first in any relationship. The narcissist uses gaslighting to get you to do what they want. Think about how it feels to act against your will and compromise who you really are. At first, you might ignore your thoughts and keep doing this even after many times. At some point, though, you start to suspect that something is wrong. You make it clear that this is not okay with you. At this point, the narcissist has no choice but to force you to do what they want. You give them a sense of destruction without meaning to, by not giving them what they want and not fulfilling their wishes. You might not be able to tell, but they really need and want approval. They are constantly looking for it because their very being rests on getting it from other people. No matter what, if they can't get this approval, they feel terrible. They feel ignored and unknown, which brings up painful memories from their childhood. In the same way that their parents or caretakers would ignore them when they didn't follow the rules, the narcissist will do the same thing to you. They either don't care if you don't follow their rules or punish you. These actions remind me of the ones they had to deal with when they were young. It was never brought up and told them that what they were doing was wrong and needed to stop. This is why they keep doing these things. It reminds them of how their parents conditioned and manipulated them to do what they wanted. They keep going through this cycle with you because they want you to meet their needs and demands. When you stop giving the narcissist this kind of care and validation, they are very upset. You might think that they can easily get approval from the people around them, but what if it's you that they really want? It's possible that you are their main source of the important things they need, like love, respect, and validation. Maybe everyone else isn't as important as you are, and what you offer is something they really want and need. This is why they are so focused on getting approval from you. It serves a purpose for them and makes them feel better about themselves. Ignoring them and not giving them this reinforcement has a terrible effect. The more people who tell them they're strong and sure of themselves, the better they feel. Because of what they think, the more the better. Think about it from their point of view. They came from a childhood where they were ignored, taught that they were unimportant, and their presence was barely acknowledged. During their early years, something changed inside them. Now, to make up for being ignored as kids, they are looking for approval from any source possible. One or two people giving them approval isn't enough. They want more and more people to do it. They feel more important the more people tell them they are important. These actions help them feel seen and understood. Because of this, when this approval is taken away, it breaks them. If just one person stops validating them, it acts as a reminder, making them feel bad about themselves and making them think they are not worthy of attention. These reminders bring up painful memories from their youth that they try to put behind them. They hide, gaslight, project, and use other defensive strategies to hide their real upbringing. They do this to meet one very important need, to feel important and recognized. That is what makes them do what they do. Dear friends, I really hope that this hits home for you. Do not forget that this is not about becoming like the ego and acting badly like them. No, you need to be smart and careful about how you do it. You need to take away the thing they want and need the most. That's how you take them apart. This makes them confused and gives you back your power from the narcissist. Even though it sounds easy, not everyone can do it because they haven't hit that point yet. Your emotions and mental health must get to a point where this person is no longer important to you. You have to have faith in your own ability to move forward without them. You have to take your focus, attention, and energy away from them. This is important for going on. You will stay stuck in this loop as long as you give this person all of your energy and attention. But why? Don't forget that this is your life. You can get past this and look forward to a time when you don't have to worry about what they want or need. Life isn't meant to be like this. Friends, thanks a lot for watching. I truly hope that this movie has been useful. For now, goodbye.